Close your eyes and allow your body to slowly surrender to this moment. You have arrived here tonight for a reason greater than your mind can understand. You're about to enter a sacred space, a place where the purest healing forces of the universe will be with you. Tonight, while you rest, you will be accompanied by the doctors of heaven, beings of light who respond to the call of souls ready to heal. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to understand anything. You just need to be present and allow divine energy to move through you. As you listen to my voice, imagine that you are entering an invisible sanctuary filled with peace, where ancient wisdom and pure love intertwine to care for you. Let go of the day. Let go of your expectations. Let go of control. And softly say to your soul, I am ready. I am here to receive. Now take a deep breath and prepare to enter the field of celestial healing. You are about to be held in the invisible arms of a love that heals all. Now imagine that high above you, a soft, golden, living light begins to slowly descend from the sky. It is a warm, loving light that comes from the very heart of the universe. And this light is coming directly to you. Allow this energy to enter through the crown of your head and feel how it begins to touch every part of your being, as if invisible hands were caressing you with infinite tenderness. This light doesn't just relax, it awakens your body's wisdom. It reminds your body that it can heal, that it can release the weight, that it is not alone. Feel how this divine light bathes your scalp, your temples, your forehead, and softens your thoughts. Your entire mind becomes calm, silent, as if each thought were a balloon rising to the sky. The light moves down your face, relaxing your eyes, your jaw, your neck, and with every part it touches, it brings a sacred message. Rest. I am here with you. Everything is okay. Feel your shoulders letting go of the weight they've carried, as if every tension melts under a shower of love. The light travels down your arms, your hands, and slowly descends through your back, your chest, your abdomen, where emotions may have been stored. And now, they simply release, like leaves gently falling from an autumn tree. Your legs also surrender to this light, all the way down to your feet, and you feel your entire body is now wrapped in a mantle of healing energy. Your whole body is enveloped in this golden light, a living, loving, present energy that doesn't demand, doesn't judge, doesn't interfere, only embraces and repairs. And you, in this moment, you only need to surrender. Let go of what you can no longer hold and trust. Because now you are ready to receive a visit from the doctors of heaven. Now that your body is relaxed and your mind has begun to quiet, together we are going to open an invisible portal, a space that has always been within you, even if at times you forgot. Deep within your soul, there is ancient wisdom that remembers, that knows you are not alone. Tonight, we will invoke from the most sacred part of our hearts the luminous and loving presence of the doctors of heaven. Beings of light, divine intelligences, guardians of the health of body and soul, consciousnesses that do not belong to this physical plane, but that can reach you if your soul calls them with truth and surrender. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, silently repeat with me. Doctors of heaven, beings of light in service of divine healing, I welcome you tonight into my field, my body, my mind, my soul. I am ready to receive your guidance, your love, and your sacred medicine. Enter now this space that I open with humility and devotion. Now imagine as if the veil between worlds gently opens, that luminous figures begin to appear around you, each one different, some in white robes, others glowing in blue, gold, or violet light, some with human faces, others as etheric presences, impossible to describe, but all of them radiating an indescribable love. You feel their presence. They surround you. They walk silently, touching your energy field with hands of light, looking at your body with tenderness, as if they see beyond your skin, as if they perfectly understand each of your physical and emotional wounds. You are not dreaming. You are not imagining. You are remembering something your soul has always known. That in the subtle realms, there is help, there is medicine, there is love in its purest form. And in this moment, the doctors of heaven have answered your call. They don't need words. They feel what you feel. They understand what you cannot explain. And with infinite compassion, they begin to work on you. Effortlessly, painlessly, with the perfect intention of restoring harmony to every part of your being. If there's something you wish to release, if there's discomfort, a memory, an ailment, offer it now to these beings of light. Imagine placing it in their hands and watch as they receive it gently, without judgment, and lift it into the light to be transmuted. Breathe, feel, trust. The doctors of heaven are with you. You have been heard. And from this moment on, they begin to heal what you are ready to leave behind. Your body knows it. Your soul recognizes it. And you only need to rest and allow the light to do its work. Now that you are surrounded by the doctors of heaven and your field has opened to receive, they begin to work with a wisdom beyond human understanding. One of them leans toward you and gently places their hands of light upon your crown. You feel a warm current, like a soft electric breeze that enters and flows from the top of your head into your entire nervous system. In this moment, they are harmonizing your brain, releasing repetitive thought patterns, dissolving accumulated stress, repairing neural networks affected by fear, overload, or exhaustion. Each brain cell begins to breathe more freely, as if suddenly remembering its original purpose: clarity, calm, conscious creation. Now, that energy gently descends to your eyes. The doctors of heaven emit a special light, like tiny golden particles that bathe your retinas, your optic nerves, your vision. And even with your eyes closed, you feel as though you can see more clearly, not just physically, but with your soul. Tonight, your way of seeing life is also being healed. The energy keeps flowing downward. It reaches your throat, releasing knots, tensions, unspoken words, the lack of permission to express yourself fully. Feel how those blockages dissolve and how your inner voice begins to awaken. The voice that reminds you that you deserve to be heard, that you can express yourself with love and authenticity. The doctors of heaven now place their hands over your chest. Your physical heart and your energetic heart are now receiving a deep dose of divine medicine. Feel how your tissues open, how stored tensions in the center of your being are released, how your blood begins to flow more freely, and every heartbeat becomes more harmonious, more peaceful, more present. If there has been pressure in your chest, anguish, anxiety, it now dissolves in this all-encompassing light. Everything is okay. Your heart is being restored. That energy reaches your lungs, cleansing impurities, toxins, unspoken emotions. Feel yourself breathing deeper, freer. Every lung cell lights up and absorbs this silent medicine that needs no name, because it is pure love. The light continues downward. It reaches your abdomen, your digestive system, liver, intestines, pancreas. All are receiving a bath of balance. If there has been inflammation, pain, heaviness, the doctors of heaven place their hands there, and you feel everything calm down. Your center is freed from physical and emotional burdens. Now, visualize one of them placing their hands over your kidneys. They remind you that old fears are stored there too. But tonight, that energy has no more power over you. You are safe. Your body no longer needs to hold what once harmed it. And as the light descends into your pelvis, to your reproductive organs, feel how your creative energy is also being honored. Your power to give life, to heal, to transform yourself. Each organ is being aligned. Each system is being restored. Now, the doctors of heaven move through your legs, activating circulation, restoring strength, anchoring a confident energy to move forward on your path. Your feet, which hold your entire history, are also being healed. They receive light, strength, and direction. And while all of this is happening, you can imagine your entire body wrapped in a mantle of liquid light, moving, breathing, acting, silently, lovingly, in perfection. From the tiniest cells to the most complex systems. Your body is being restored by hands you cannot see, but that your soul recognizes. There is nothing you have to do. Just allow and rest. Tonight, your body is healing and you are in sacred hands. Now that your body is being harmonized, now that the cells begin to remember their natural balance, the doctors of heaven approach with an even deeper intention to touch your emotional world. Because you are not just a body. You are also a sea of emotions, of untold stories, of wounds you may not even know are there, of memories hidden in the most invisible corners of your soul. Tonight, you will release what you no longer need to carry. You will surrender what weighs you down, and you will allow the doctors of heaven to embrace your pain like a mother embraces her child without judgment. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, imagine that right in the center of your chest, a sphere of light appears. A bright sphere, as if your soul begins to gather everything it has held in silence for years. Inside that sphere, trapped emotions begin to surface, effortlessly, peacefully, like bubbles rising to the surface. Imagine that inside that sphere are the tears you couldn't cry, the fears that built up in silence, the anguish of not feeling enough, the guilt that was never yours, the anger that protected you, the loneliness that sometimes fills you even when surrounded by people. And as that sphere spins, soft and luminous, you feel the doctors of heaven approaching. And, with deep reverence, they take it in their hands, lift it, and offer it to the higher light, to be transmuted, to be healed. Nothing you have felt is a mistake. It has all been part of your path. But tonight, you no longer need to carry it. You can let it go. Feel how, as the sphere ascends, your chest feels lighter, as if you suddenly enter a new space within yourself, wider, brighter, more yours. The doctors of heaven now place their hands over your emotional heart and begin to infuse it with high-frequency vibrations. First, compassion, then forgiveness, then comfort, and later, tenderness, until finally a gentle wave of pure love arrives. And that love enters as if you were being embraced from within, as if your soul could finally say, I am safe, I am home. You may feel a tear fall or an emotion rise without an obvious reason. Let it come. Your soul is releasing. Remember, healing is not forgetting. It is looking at what hurt with love and allowing it to stop hurting. Stay here a moment, feeling how each heavy emotion transforms, how every emotional corner fills with a new peace. And allow the doctors of heaven to work where you need it most, even in places you didn't know existed. Tonight, sadness becomes understanding, fear becomes trust, anger becomes power, and guilt becomes freedom. And you are simply here in this sacred moment, receiving the love you may have been searching for your entire life. Now that the doctors of heaven have freed your body from its burdens and have gently touched the emotions that lived within you, you find yourself in a completely different inner space. Lighter, clearer, more open. It is as if a new silence is born within you. A fertile silence. A field ready to be planted with new information, higher, more loving, more aligned with who you truly are. And it is here, in this threshold between wakefulness and sleep, where the subconscious opens its doors and begins to receive with full receptivity whatever is spoken from the soul with truth. Now allow each phrase you are about to hear not only to be understood, but felt, as if each word entered your field, slipped inside you like a seed of light, and began to bloom in the deepest part of your being. You don't need to do anything. Just listen and allow. I am being healed by a loving intelligence that knows me beyond my history. My body is remembering how to self-regulate, how to repair, how to regenerate. My soul is releasing all that no longer belongs to it, so peace can take its place. The energy flowing through me now is pure, loving, and supports me unconditionally. I am in safe hands. I am held by a higher wisdom. I am safe. Every cell in my body responds with gratitude to this healing light. I am activating the sacred memory that I was created to live in harmony. My energy field is being restored with love, coherence, and divine balance. I no longer need to fight. I can trust. I can rest. Everything is being healed from its root. I don't have to know how it is resolved. I just know it is already being resolved. I am making space within me for a new version of my health, my body, and my soul. I now remember that the entire universe is on my side, even in rest, even in silence. Tonight, my subconscious is being rewritten with a higher truth. I am worthy of healing, of rest, of light, and of unconditional love. I am being healed by higher forces while I sleep. My body remembers how to repair itself through love. Every cell of my being vibrates in perfect harmony. The divine light surrounds me and restores me. My soul releases everything it no longer needs. I am in safe hands, held by the light. I trust the sacred intelligence of my body. The universe is working in my favor while I rest. My breath connects me to deep peace. I am receiving celestial medicine with every exhale. I release fear and embrace trust. Today, I choose to heal from the deepest part of me. I allow myself to rest and be held by divine love. Every organ in my body is returning to its natural balance. I am surrounded by the healing energy of the doctors of heaven. I don't have to do anything but surrender to love. Everything I need to heal already lives within me. I offer my pain to the light to be transformed. My heart is freed from the past and beats in peace. I am in communion with a greater wisdom that cares for me. I am protected by an invisible web of love. Every night is an opportunity for renewal. Forgiveness cleanses and heals every corner of my being. My body responds with gratitude to this divine medicine. I am worthy of well-being and wholeness. Healing happens even when I'm not aware of it. I am ready to release everything that weighs me down. I surrender to what I cannot control. I trust in the perfect process of life. Unconditional love guides my healing. I am aligned with the life energy flowing through me. Silence heals me. Peace enters every cell of my body. My nervous system is gently and lovingly regulated. I am surrounded by a light that holds me. Every pain has a purpose, and today I let it go. I honor every emotion as a messenger of the soul. I am light, even in my darkest moments. I am returning home within myself. My body knows exactly what to do to heal. I am safe in this moment. My deep rest is sacred and restorative. The energy of compassion surrounds me. The wisdom of the universe flows through me. I allow myself to feel loved and supported. The present moment is a portal to my well-being. Everything is being rearranged in favor of my healing. My soul gently guides my process. Divine love dissolves all resistance. I am open to receive miracles. Each night, I rest more deeply in the light. My cells vibrate in the frequency of health and balance. I release the past with every breath. I am grateful for every part of me, even those that have hurt. I am whole. I am at peace. The doctors of heaven accompany me at all times. I am surrounded by benevolent energy. I feel the presence of the sacred in my rest. My entire energy field is now aligning. My body, mind, and soul are working in unity. I am awakening to a new version of myself. My thoughts now support my well-being. I accept my process with patience and love. My body deserves rest, care, and light. Everything I offer to the light is transformed. The universe hears my need to heal. Divinity acts even in the silence. I allow myself to receive without guilt or resistance. I am a channel of healing and regeneration. I reconcile with my story through compassion. Healing happens on invisible and deep levels. Everything that happens has a sacred purpose. I am vibrating in the frequency of love and truth. Tonight, my body regenerates in peace. Calm is my medicine. I accept my light and embrace my shadow with love. I release the need to understand everything. Deep rest fully restores me. I am being guided to my greatest well-being. Today, I choose to heal. Today, I open myself to live differently. My vital energy is renewed while I sleep. I am being rebuilt from the soul. The Divine Presence accompanies me as I sleep. I am worthy of being loved, healthy, and happy. I connect with the perfect order of the universe. Divine intelligence acts through me. My body vibrates in coherence with love. The past dissolves in the light of this night. I am full of new possibilities. Peace is my natural state. I trust the invisible that heals and guides me. Tonight a new life awakens within me. every organ, every system, every cell cooperates with my well-being. I am more than this body. I am an expanding field of light. Today I am reborn in energy, health, and faith. I reconcile with my body and embrace it with love. I leave behind everything that no longer resonates with my soul. I vibrate in the frequency of complete healing. Tonight, my soul is being set free, and it rises. Everything is well. Everything is healing. Everything is unfolding for my highest good. And as these phrases gently imprint within you, you can imagine each one as a drop of light falling into a deep lake. And each drop creates ripples. Ripples that travel through your entire energy body, restoring, balancing, harmonizing. There is no rush. There is no pressure. Healing does not depend on effort, but on your willingness to receive what your soul is already prepared to integrate. As you listen to my voice, one part of you is resting deeply, and another part, more subtle, more eternal, is awakening. And in this state, your energy is readjusting, like a magnetic field, becoming coherent, like a river returning to its course. Divine order is being re-established within you. Health begins to take up more space. Inner chaos yields to harmony. And you are simply here, allowing yourself to be loved by an invisible force that has always been with you. Now, while the seeds of light continue to blossom within you, and the doctors of heaven continue their subtle, loving, and precise work, the most important moment of this journey has arrived. The moment of surrender, of no longer trying to understand, of no longer trying to control, of letting go of everything you're still holding on to simply trust. Because deep inside of you, there is a part that already knows that everything is happening in the perfect way, that you're not alone, and that tonight something deep is healing from the root. Inhale gently and deeply. And as you exhale, imagine offering all your worries to the universe, all your doubts, all your fears, as if placing them in a box of light and offering it to the sky. And feel how in doing so, your chest becomes lighter, your mind quiets even more, and your body enters a sweet surrender, almost as if it were being held by the arms of the universe. You no longer have to do it all. You no longer have to solve everything. You no longer have to understand the why of every single thing. Tonight, you surrender. And not from defeat, but from the deepest trust. The kind that comes from knowing there is something greater than you, holding you, guiding you, accompanying you. And in that surrender, something magical happens. Your breath becomes even slower. Your body becomes heavier. Your soul feels lighter. And you begin to float in a soft, warm, protective space, as if you were entering the very womb of the universe. The doctors of heaven watch you with tenderness. They do not judge you. They do not demand anything from you. They simply surround you, accompany you, and continue working in silence while you sleep. You may not know exactly what is being healed, but that doesn't matter, because there is a divine intelligence at work, a medicine that knows where to go, what to touch, what to repair, what to release. Your only task is to rest, because it is in rest that the soul is repaired, where the subconscious opens, where the invisible works on behalf of your life. Allow yourself to now enter a deep rest, a different rest, a sacred rest. As if every cell in your body were saying to you, "Thank you for letting me release." As if your soul were whispering, "At last, you're letting me return home." Tonight, as you sleep, the entire universe is working for you. Your body rests, your mind quiets, your soul rises, and you enter a sleep that not only restores your energy, but rewrites your reality from within. Everything is well. Everything is unfolding. Everything is in motion. And now, you may surrender and let yourself fall into the deepest, most loving rest you have ever felt. And now, in this space where everything has been released, where the old has begun to dissolve and the new has begun to quietly emerge. It is time to anchor this journey and give thanks. Thank your body for continuing to fight even when you gave up, for standing strong even when you didn't realize it, for allowing you tonight to finally let go and heal. Thank your heart, which has held emotions, pain, hopes, and silences, and now beats to a new rhythm, softer, freer, more truly yours. Thank your soul for guiding your steps to this moment, for hearing the silent call that brought you to this meditation, because a very deep part of you knew you needed this space, this pause, this invisible medicine, and above all, thank the doctors of heaven. They have been with you since before you began listening to my voice. They have been working in the subtle planes, accompanying you, holding you, restoring you, with a love that asks for nothing in return. And even if you can't see them with your eyes, you can feel them in the calm that now lives in you, in the warmth that lingers in certain parts of your body, in the expansion that is slowly taking root within you. Carry this truth with you. I am not alone. There are forces of light walking with me, guiding me, healing me, protecting me, even when I cannot see them. And as your awareness fades into sleep, allow these words to be imprinted like a deep anchor. My body is healing as I rest. My soul is repairing in silence. I am held by the love of the universe. All that I am is being restored. As I sleep, the miracle is happening. Feel these phrases as keys that seal the inner work. Keys that close the doors of the past and open new spaces for your healing, your expansion, your rebirth. And now, enter a deep sleep, wise, protective. Let the night be your medicine. Let rest be your temple. And let this experience mark a before and after in your life. Because when you wake, something within you will no longer be the same. The doctors of heaven will still be with you. And you will have taken a step toward the light. Thank you for allowing yourself to receive. Thank you for trusting. Thank you for being you. Sleep rest, and allow the universe to do its part